What's your thoughts on contacting the former superintendent if you don't have a relationship with them? Like, let's say someone got fired. Obviously, you don't want to kind of call someone who just got fired. I'm sure they're probably unhappy, but you gather information and whatnot on the course.
When Ballastral opened, what was his name? Do you remember the name?
Joe Flaherty?
Yeah, Joe Flaherty. There was a bunch of us, and we were pretty. Mark Coons beat me out, that guy. But I think I was the only guy that reached out to Joe, and he could not have been more receptive. And I think it means a lot. If somebody's really a professional superintendent like Joe, it's a big deal. Recently, the superintendent at Westchester retired, and this was before Aaron had the job at Matita. We reached out to him and asked him, if he thought that somebody like Aaron could actually get that job, would it be a worthwhile exercise to participate in the interview process? And he said, at the end, you're the only people that call me. So I think it is. I think it's a good thing. I mean, some people. I can think of one place where we called, and it was at John Kelly's up at Cathansett, and John took a ripping from that guy. So, I mean, it depends on if that might be a time to reach out to the agronomist again. He says he doesn't do that. We did reach out to Stanley and ask him if he could, and I don't know if Stanley was particularly mad at me, and he baited the hook, and I jumped right into the boat, but anyways, it's a good thing.
Yeah, and I think the other thing to do in that scenario too is if you don't have a relationship with the person, hopefully, whether again it could be me, or to say, hey, I'm putting a resume here and I have an interview next week. Do you think I can call if I called the former superintendent, how would it go? I'm going to have a pretty good feel to say, hey, you know what? He's a great guy, and he'll probably help you out any way you can, or I may have a feeling to say, you can make the phone call, but I don't think you're going to get much out of it. So, I mean, and it may not be me. It may be another superintendent in the area that you know, or your boss knows, or something like that. But again, that's where that network is so important, to be able to have people to reach out to, because it can't hurt you in any way, shape, or form other than the fact that, like you said, you could get a good talking to or feel embarrassed or whatever. But so that would be my thought on that.
Knowledge is power. So the more knowledge you have going into your potential interview with the club, the better off you are. You've got to filter what that information is. He said, she said, somewhere in between lies the truth. That's going to happen if the club would tell you why they got rid of old Joe, and then old Joe tells you a totally different story. You've got to be able to understand, what's in between, and probably 80% of it's truth, and the other sides are a little bit of an exaggeration per se. But why would you not want to reach out to that individual? And if nothing else, it was said earlier today by all three of us, I believe, why wouldn't you call the individual and say, I understand the job is open at Club X. First of all, I wanted to ascertain that. I'm sorry to hear you're not there anymore, but could you perhaps spend a couple minutes with me sharing some information? And the guy might hang up on you, and the guy may be very happy, especially if you told him you're sorry to hear he lost his job, et cetera, et cetera.